So, top of the round, because obviously combat is over, everything now starts again. This would be the first activation in a room, so it's Argon. So first of all, we need to roll the scenario die. An 8, so nothing happens. Now we roll the other die to see if there's a dungeon event. So that's a D10 as well. That's a 1, so there's no dungeon event. He's going to search the body. So he's going to move round to here. That puts him at the door as well, then ready for next turn. And he'll search the body. So how do we do it? Oh, yep, we need to consult our treasure chart. Do we need to roll to see if he finds anything before we roll on the treasure chart? Let me know, guys. I don't think I do. So we got looting corpses, may search adjacent bodies only, for hardcore, which is what we're doing. It's 1 AP, including rearranging gear, roll for loot, or streamlined is roll for loot without moving or spending AP. So I'm spending AP. So we are looting the corpse. I don't think that counts as searching for treasure. I think we just roll on the table. So for the corpse, do we have anything there? Fountain, minecart, hearth, pottery, sarcophagi, treasure pile, torture tools. Should have been able to search torture tools in that room. Bed, barrels, bed roll, bookshop, shelf, book stand, boxes, campfire. So what does it say? The adventurer can be searched. Is it adventurer? Alchemy table, armor, backpack. No. Oh, dead adventurer. There we go. So it's a D10. Oh, let's get that in there. 2. A 2 is a fine treasure. Awesome. So we got mundane, fine. So I'm not going to bring the thing over. We'll just do it like this. And we found a ring. So this ring can be sold or enchanted by using the enchant item spell. So we'll put that on here in his backpack. It's worth 150. So we've got a ring. Doesn't weigh anything, and it's 150. Durability is NA, so nothing there. So we'll slip that back randomly into the pile, and that's that there. Anything else? There's no point in searching. I don't want to search the room every time. Actually, we will. We'll search the room with Arwen. So he's used both of his AP. So Arwen is going to search. So that's a D100. Where's the other die? There it is. So this uses her perception. Arwen, which is 44. Does she have a torch? She does have a torch. She could equip that in her offhand because she doesn't have anything else. How long does a torch last? 1 minute, guys. I'll just check this up. Okay, so I do need to do a little bit of back thingying. We did open the note the door wasn't locked, so that's fine. That doesn't increase anything. Where's the end of turn? So we did... Oh, okay, so a door or chest opened +1. So that chest we did open and that chest. So that the threat level increased for both of those. We did defeat a monster. Party in combat with demons, adjust party morale, find treasure, or a short rest. We did find a short treasure, so our party morale went up twice. We didn't have a miscast, so there's no sanity there. Is there anything about... the end of the turn thing? Where are we? Combat psychology and the rest of it. So fear, actions, magic to hit modifiers, rolls, sanity, spring in a trap -2. We did account for that one on him. Oh, failing a fear test is -1. Okay, so I'm guessing then that would be -1. You would only roll a fear test once per monster per encounter. 6. The other two never failed theirs. We didn't contract a disease. We didn't get poisoned. Didn't suffer a wound to the head. Didn't get reduced to 0 wounds. So party morale. Character dies, no. Engage with demons, no. Character fails a terror test. Party member is hungry, diseased. Character springs a trap. So the party morale went down 1 for that. Character fails a fear test, so that went down twice for that. Finding a find treasure, it went up 1, 2. Slaying a large monster, I don't think that spider counts. And then finding a wonderful treasure. Wasn't there something if we beat a monster that the threat level increases? Traps, initiative, threat roll in combat. That's rest, that's initiative, that's wandering monster. No, I thought if we defeat a monster that the threat level increases by 1. Let me just check that up, guys. Okay, so yes, page 87, increase threat level by 1 if the party wins a battle. The instant a door or chest is opened or a cobweb opening is cleared, and if a threat roll exceeds the current threat level. So, yeah, we need to roll there. Also, a torch gives +5 to perception. So, threat level is increased because we beat the spider. Everything else I've already accounted for. So 1, 5 there. God, it's a lot to track, isn't it? Okay, so Arwen, she's got a torch equipped. So let's quickly throw a torch icon. She's going to keep this equipped until it blows out through however it's triggered to blow out. So that gives her +5 for searching. So she is on a 49 perception. And we've got 28, so she has found some, or she has successfully searched. Now, has she found anything? We have to roll on the treasure table. If I can remember where I found it. D100. 97. You've sprung a trap. Draw a trap card. Oh, you silly girl. Okay. Oh, no. Skeletons. If triggered... Oh, God, I hope this isn't. if triggered, sanity -2. Mind you, it says you've triggered a trap, so it will be triggered. So if triggered, sanity -2 and party morale -1. So party morale -1, her sanity, that's Arwen, it goes down by 2, so 1, 2. Place 1d6 plus 2 skeletons randomly along the walls. They are armed with broadswords and shields. Oh no, that seems a bit excessive. 2, so we've got 4 skeletons. Well, I need to get some skeletons, so let me go and grab some spare skeletons, guys. I was not planning for this, and I'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, so I do have some skeletons. I've pulled these from my Cursed City set. They are not painted yet. I was planning on painting them up in an upcoming video. A quick note on that, guys. All of the models that I use here, I'm going to do painting videos for. At least as many as I can. So anytime I am replacing the standees with miniatures, I'm hoping in between each episode of this, so each playthrough episode, I will be able to paint the models for the upcoming quest. So I will have a look ahead, see what the quest is, and then hopefully paint the models up and do some videos so that you guys can see how we paint things like these guys. That way I can get through my backlog of miniatures that I have for all sorts of different things. So this said to place them along the walls, but there's not a huge amount of space in here to place them, so I'm going to place them like this, basically 1 in each corner. And obviously this now means we have another encounter to fight. So we've got 4 skeletons. Do I have any tokens? What tokens do I have in here? 4 heroes and a black one, and that's for the skeletons. So we've got 4 skeletons and 4 for us. We don't get the keen hearing or the hearing one. I do now also need to go and grab the card because I've not got the card out for these guys. I was not expecting them, guys. Okay, so I've got their card just off the corner, just off screen here. I've sorted out their mini cards. So we've got the shield, -5 to hit. They're already a -5, so that's now a -10 to hit. And they are natural armor 1. So that's going to defend them by 1. And I forgot to do the natural armor when I was a spider, didn't I? My bad on that. Got to remember these things. Okay, so initiative. Let's have a look. A white token. So, seeing as Argon is right near one, he is going to straight up try and attack that one with a power attack. So we are 65 minus the 5 to hit minus the 5 for the shield. So that's going to be 55 and 28. So that hits. So it's a D8 plus 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 damage to the first one. What is their health? 10. So 7 damage to him. Best way to track these, I think we'll try and get the tokens near them. Okay, so that's Argon done. And it's Fear 2, I forgot to check for that. Okay, so let's check for the Fear for him. 45. It's resolve 37, so he failed his fear. So is that sanity down? Failing a fear test is -1 sanity, and a character fails a fear test is -1 party morale as well. So we've got -1 sanity for him. So he's now down on 3. Party morale is now down on 6. And he shouldn't have hit that. We'll take that damage away and we'll do his power attack again. So he's 65. -10 for the fear, -10 for the shield and arm to hit. Puts him back at 45 and 86. So no, he didn't hurt that skeleton. Right, done. What I also didn't do was roll on the thingy. An 8, so nothing happened there anyway. That was the encounters thing. Okay. Next up. Arwen. So she needs to roll her fear test here. So we are resolved. She is 40. 21, that's fine. So she's not scared. She's going to do a power attack. So that is 47, 67, -10 is 57. 14 hits. So that's a d6 plus 2, common Arwen. That's 3 damage. And it's got the 1 armor, so it's 2 damage. There, we actually remembered it. So this one here is 2 damage. I think I remembered everything in that one. Okay, so that's her done. A black token. Okay. Humanoids with close combat weapons. So it isn't going to matter who goes. If adjacent to hero, make room for more enemies to attack if possible. They're all okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to start here and move clockwise. So, needs to see what he does. A d10. 7. Use a skill or special talent, otherwise it's a standard attack. Just bones part. So, no, doesn't have any thingy there, so it's a standard attack. A standard attack is 40 to hit, and he is going to hit on a even number, it will be Argon, and on odd number, it will be Paddywhack. Even number, so it's Argon, and 65, so it misses. Same again, he'll just attack the same one. 63, so misses again. Okay, so that's not too bad. So that one's had his go. Next we have this one. So again, let's see what he is doing. A 10, that is a standard attack. 52 misses. And then it'll be a standard attack again. 48 misses. Oh, he's not even next to anybody. Who's he attacking? So he would have gone 1, 2 to there, and then tried to attack just the once. Okay. So we'll leave that there because then we know it's that one. Oh, another one. So that's this one here. So he is going to 3. That is a standard attack. A 70 misses, and then he'll do a standard attack again. 48 still misses, so that's fine. Next one, so this is more likely to be a white. Yep, there we go. So this will be Paddywhack. Paddywhack now has somebody near him, so he's going to use his rapier. That's gives -5 to hit in close combat. I'm assuming So that shouldn't have... Yeah, okay. So first of all, is he scared? His resolve is 50. 43, that's fine, so he's not scared. And CS is 38. He's going to power attack as well. There's nowhere he can dodge to. So power attack is 48, 58 minus the 10 is 48. 49 just misses. Does he get to do you re-roll power attacks? I don't think you do. I think it's the damage that you can re-roll, but you have to take the second damage. Power attack 107, 109. Power attack gives plus 20 bonus and a re-roll of damage, keeping the last roll. A bloodlust result while making a power attack will automatically result in the attack causing maximum possible damage. What is a bloodlust roll? Have I been rolling them? Bloodlust 119. If your hero's hit roll is 1 to 5, you may roll damage twice and choose the highest roll. Unless you're doing a power attack, then it's full damage. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, we haven't done that, so that's fine. Okay, so 49, his power attack miss. So that's Paddywhack's go done. Final skeleton down here. So he is going to... That's a 9. So that's a standard attack. And that will be on Mistra. 77 misses. Second one, AP, 46 misses. She's going to turn and face him because she's the last token in the bag. And she is going to... Hand of Death. Close combat spell where the caster touches the enemy and causes them harm through magical energy. Target loses 1d10 hit points, which ignores armor. So the casting value is 7. We need to see if she is scared. Her resolve is 32, so likely 46. She's failed it. So that's 1 down on the party morale, and her sanity should not be 1, it should be 7. Minus that to 6. There. Okay. So that's that. Which means she's now minus 10 on her casting. Is that right? Yes, AA. So 51. 41. She's going to focus for 1 AP. So that's plus 10, I believe. I do have a token here. Focus plus 10. So yeah, so she's going to focus for 1 AP. And then that puts it back up to 51. Minus the 7 is 44. 75, she misses. And it goes down by 4. So that would be 46. And that's their turns done. So tokens back in the bag. We now need to roll the scenario die. Nothing happens, that's fine. Okay, so that'll be this skeleton first. First of all, who does he attack? That's Argon. He is going to 26. Oh no, we need to see what type of attack first. 3. So a 3 is a standard attack. And 19, so that does hit. Argon can't block with the shield because he power attacked last, and their damage is 1d8 plus 2 with the broadsword. 6, 7, 8. Wow, he's just taken 8 hit points. He's on 16. So 16, that'll be 10, 9, 8. He's on 8. So he is wounded. Great. Okay, so that's his turn done. Oh, that was his first hit actually, because he did a standard attack. 37, he's hit him again. 3 plus 2 is 5. And he's on 8. Minus 5 is 3. Oh, he is not doing good. He needs a bit of healing. Let's turn him so he's facing that way. Okay. We've got a white token. Arwen has bandages. I think, is it Arwen? No. It is Mistra. No, she's got rations. Who had the bandages? Nobody. I thought I bought bandages for someone. Ah, she's got plus 10 to resolve on fear tests. Resolve plus 10 fear. So that's now actually 42 that she has for her resolve. Okay, so nobody's got bandages. I thought that Mistra did. So who are we going to have attack? Well, we may as well just go with Argon. See if he can get this skeleton out of the way. He's going to do a regular attack though, because we want to be able to block next with the shield. Also guys, I am changing how I'm doing fear, because it doesn't make sense that you would do fear every time if every time you fail it your party morale goes down, because otherwise we're going to hit 0 party morale and they're all going to leg it out of this dungeon before we even get anywhere in it, and that just seems to me like it makes everything more difficult than it should be. So he's got a CS of 45, minus 10 to hit is 35, and of course he gets a 68, and then he's going to try it again, and 19. At least he hit him that time. So a d8 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on that zombie, which is good because they only have 10. So that's him now wounded. That's the end of Argon's turn. Arwen, she'll now go. She's going to do the same. So we've got 47 minus 10 is 37. Of course she gets 44. And then second AP 38. So it's 37. No, that's missed. Oh, another white one. Okay, so this will be for Paddywhack. So he's got 38. That's a 66, so that's a miss. And it's 28, not 38, sorry. And an 88, so that's another miss. A black token, so that would be this skeleton here, which is this corner. So he is going to do a standard attack because he has no special. That is a 9, as I believe it, because it would be 90 plus 9 would be 99, and then the 0 plus the 10 would be 100, so that's 9. So that hits. So he does a d8 plus 2 to Paddywhack, who doesn't have a shield, but is going to try and dodge. So his dodge is 33. 93, so he doesn't dodge. And so he takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 points of damage. So that puts him on 3. That's not good. He is wounded as well. Great. And then he's got his second attack. 68, that misses. Okay. 2 blacks and a white in here. And of course it's the black. He is going to... 5 is a standard attack. 64 misses. And 6 hits. Oh, if that was a 5, that would have been the bloodied attack, wouldn't it? Bloodlust attack. So that's a 6 hits. She's going to try and dodge. So her dodge is 47. And of course it's a 92, so she doesn't dodge. And takes 7 points of damage. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. She is wounded. Why did I have to search for treasure in this room? That was his first, no, that was his second. The first one missed. Okay, and then we've got 50-50 chance. And it is the hero. So Mistra, she does need to heal. She's got Healing Light, which can do 1d6. Heal 1 within 4 squares and in line of sight. So she's going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here to try and heal him. And obviously she can't focus now. So that's a CV of 5. Is there fear tokens? Because I can't remember. Yes, there is. I can't remember who has failed it. I think it was her that's failed it. So she is feared. Or has fear. Okay. So she is 51, 41. Minus the 5 is 36. 58. So that misses. And that costs it another 5. So she's now on 51. That should be, yeah, 41. And then finally the last skeleton. He's now going to move to the closest, which would be thingy there. He is going to do a normal attack for a 43 minus the 5 to hit, because I keep forgetting about his rapier thing, and he needed a 40. So that would have been a 45. So he misses either way with his thing. So that's him done. So, top of the round again. Let's roll on the thingy dice. A 9. So we roll on the threat level. And we are looking at 5. 13 is above, so it goes up by 1. And I believe that is it. Yes, that is it. Okay, so tokens. Oh, that skeleton's wounded as well, isn't it? And we pulled a black, so that's him first. So he can only do a standard attack. That's a 9, that does hit. And Argon is going to try and block it with his shield. His shield is... a defense 6. So he needs to try and block. That's a strength, which is a 46. And of course he rolls an 82, so it misses or fails. This isn't good. So that's 6, 7, 8 points. So he is down and unconscious. I think we just have prone. Alright, so he is prone and obviously bleeding out. Okay, that's not good. I thought I peeled all them off. We have a white. Argon can't go, so it will be Arwen. Actually, no, let's get Mistra and see if she can heal him. So she's going to focus. So that's plus 10 AA. So we are at 61. And she's going to try and heal him. Oh, actually, I don't think magic spells can revive. I think that needs to be a bandage. Is that right? I could have sworn I bought bandages. No, we've got a healing potion. Bandages, there we go. It's Paddywhack that's got them. Because his healing is 44. And the wizard's healing is 36. It's Paddywhack that needs to do it. And Paddywhack is right there. So, bandages. Let's have a look how we do bandages. Okay, so he can't heal with bandages because there are enemies adjacent. You can't do it with enemies adjacent. So we will use Mistra. She will do her light healing. That can heal them. So she is focusing for 61. And of course we get 100. That's a miscast. Oh, this game does not want me to win. Miscast. Do we have that table on this one? I don't think we do. I think it's on this one. Spellcasting. Casting a spell. So -5 if the caster is injured, so 90 or above. -5 for focusing. Okay. Roll on miscast table, page 63. So we need to go page 63 for the miscast table. Might be worth me printing this one out. Okay, so miscast table, we've got a roll a d10. That's a 6. Confused, the wizard realises he has forgotten the spell halfway through the casting. Mana is consumed just as a failed spell, and the wizard is not allowed to use the spell again until he has rested in a tavern. Oh, that's not good. So light healing is gone, and it uses the full 10. So we'll tuck that under there to show that it's gone. Mistra, you... and that used a full 10, so she's now down to 31. And he's not even healed. That is not good. We're not even half... Like, we're second room in, guys. Okay, so we've got another white token. Let's go with Arwen. She can try and smash the hell out of her guy. She's going to do a regular attack. 89 misses. 43, I think, misses. She needs a 47 minus the 10 is 37. So, yep, misses. Okay, so this is for this skeleton. He is not wounded, and a 3 is a standard attack. So it's going to do a standard attack on him. That's a 93, and second one, 27. So 27 does hit. Paddywhack is going to try and dodge for 47. 49, he doesn't dodge. So he also takes 8 points of damage, and he's only got 4 left. He is also unconscious. I think my party is about to get completely wiped out, guys. So yeah, this isn't good. Why not have another prone? That's diseased. I don't think I have another prone token there. That's a dodge. Stunned. Unloaded. Wandering monster. Yeah, well, we'll remember that he's down. So Paddywhack is down and out, which isn't good. No, not Paddywhack. Yes, that was Paddywhack. And I did Arwen. Oops, what have I done? So Arwen was on 3. I think that's what it was. Or was it? Might have been 6. We'll put her back on 4. And it's Paddywhack that is out, because it was that one attacking Paddywhack. So Paddywhack is out. Okay. So we got Arwen. She can do something here. Oh no, she's had her turn. Aragon and Paddywhack are both out. They can't do anything. So we just go back through the enemies then. So this one first is going to attack Arwen. That's it. for 7. That hits. Great. And she's going to try and dodge. So she needs 47. Completely misses or doesn't, doesn't dodge. 3 points of damage, puts her down to 1. And then for his second attack, 32 hits. And that's 2 points of damage, so she's down and out. This is not good, guys. So that's 2 party morale down. 1, 3, and Mistra's the last one alive. Well, this has been an interesting campaign, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining. Yeah, this did not go well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the rules a little bit so that we the way that I could say it. What I'm going to do is say that the heroes were knocked unconscious, all of them. There's no point in me trying to play with Mistra. She is not going to beat all 4 of them, and she can't heal any of them anyway, but she's not going to beat 4 skeletons on her own. So what we'll do, we'll say that she leaves. In fact, we could do that. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So that's her turn. They'll chase. We'll say that she made it out, went and got help. Help came, killed the skeletons, dragged the heroes out, took them to the tavern, and basically it's the next night and we'll have to start this again. And the way that we'll do it is they can come back into this dungeon, and this will be how it will be laid out with this same exploration deck. So what I'll do, I'll just put a rubber band around that so that I know that that's the exploration deck. And then next episode will be the heroes coming back in to try and basically redo this episode, and they'll try and push through. It'll mean that the first 2 rooms don't get any encounters in. They can't search the first 2 rooms. They count as searched, and we'll start basically with them at the entrance to that door, continuing through, because there isn't really a point in me creating another party to do a whole new campaign. We'll fluff it out. They've got the coin, and we'll say that because they failed and had to be rescued, that if they succeed they only get half the winning coin, so they only get 50 each instead of 100 for them going back in. I think that's the way that I'll play it. So yeah, end of the episode here, guys. What we'll do, we'll get them back out. So skeletons got killed. That was not a good trap. That was terrible. That was scary. They're back at the inn. It's going to cost them obviously the 15 per night. So first night we'll see about healing up. So that's 5 for Argon on the first night. Wow. Arwen healed fully. She got to 12. Paddy Whack, got to 10, so almost fully healed on the first night. That's there. And Mistra, she's actually okay. So that's the first night. I think I can only afford 1 night. What have I got? 13, 14, 15. And then I've got another 15 there, so that's 2 nights worth. And then there's 5 coin left. They are broke. So second night then, that's better, that's 9. So what we're on, 5 plus 9 is 14. So he's not fully healed, but he is close enough. She is fully healed. Paddywhack will fully heal. Look at that, 12. Why couldn't we have done that with you? So fully healed and then fully healed. Sanity will go back up to their 7. Energy will obviously go back. Mana will go back up to 60 for her. So yeah, basically that's that. And we'll say 25% actually, because otherwise only too low, they're not going to want to come back in anyway. So if they succeed, they'll get 75 gold or coin each instead of 100. So putting this back into this bag, the banking bag. And yeah, so apologies for dying there, guys, or nearly dying. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Obviously, we've got some mistakes. We've got some Paddywhack. She could do with being a bit stronger. I think really I should have gone with a second fighter instead of Paddywhack. I should have gone more with maybe a barbarian. So that we have a barbarian, a fighter, Arwen, and Mistra. I did consider the warrior priest as a healer, but the healing just wasn't that great. Looking at it, you know, like playtesting with it, I didn't like the healing of them. So yeah, that's what it is. They're not wounded anymore. That can come off. She burnt through her torch, so that'll have to get marked off. And yeah, that sucked. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, guys, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of this, hit the subscribe button there. Check that bell for notifications on when new videos go up. Like I said, I plan on doing painting tutorials for any 3D minis that I use. The main ranges are going to be some of the boxed things that I've got. I've got Zombicide for zombies. I've got all the Hero Quest and expansions, so I've got all the minis that come with that, which are perfect scale for all of these. You can see that even the skeletons are perfect scale for these. So the Warhammer skeletons, so I do have some of the Cursed City stuff. I'm not going to use too much from that. I think just the zombies and the skeletons. I've got the bats, so just so we can show you, I've got some 3D printed rats here that I've painted, so obviously I can't show for those. I do have bats from Cursed City. I've got snakes from Wrath of Ashardalon, the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I've got Reaper miniatures. I've got, yeah, WizKids, you know, Nolz's unpainted minis. So a huge bunch of things. Basically, I'm going to try and replace as much of the standees with 3D miniatures, and we'll do painting videos. And I'll show you guys how I paint up all of my TTRPG minis. So there is that. Obviously, board games, Infinity is one that I'm looking to get back into promoting and pushing a lot more. It's a great skirmish game and something that I'm playing a little bit more now, so I'm looking to do that. So if you're into skirmish games, board games, anything that features miniatures basically, subscribe, and that'll be the kind of thing you'll find on the channel. But as always, guys, this has taken nearly 2 hours to get through. and we did fail. That is a fail. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me. And as always, until next time, take it easy. Keep painting those minis.